All right, it's like 7:30 in the morning. It's like 45 degrees outside, cold air temps. The water temp's about 55 degrees here, and let's go fishing, guys.
It's freezing.
All right, go ahead.
Nice.
Dude, that's a decent bass,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm so used to.
I know, you're like, eh.
Dude.
Holy hell, dude.
Dude, can you net him? Oh. He's right in front of your kayak, bro. Oh my god. That's a giant. Oh my god.
I ain't giving this to you yet. Hold on. Can I touch him?
Yes, you can. Please.
I won't drop him.
Here, pull me over too. Oh my god.
Dude.
Oh, it just popped out too. It just popped out.
Here, I'm gonna hold him over the net.
Oh my god. Dang, he's a little skinny. He's got a long head though.
All right, so with these colder water months, it's October here in Michigan, I'm throwing a nice double Colorado spinnerbait, really slow. I like using the Colorado blades because you can move them slower. They kind of give you a whole lot of resistance versus the willow blades are a little bit thinner and longer. They do mimic shiners and shad a little bit better, but they swim faster, so you can't slow them down as much. So these double Colorado blades slow down a whole lot, give you a lot of resistance. When the water gets cold like this, it's important to know that bass and pike, their metabolism slows down a whole lot. Just like a lot of reptiles and amphibians and lizards and everything like that. The colder months make it so they can't digest food as fast, so they look for a slower moving meal. They don't have to work as hard to get. They don't have to chase it as much. They look for something they can easily eat and digest, because if it's a huge meal, they're not going to be able to digest it right away. It can take a long time. So they're gonna look for a small, compact, easy meal. So I'm throwing the compact spinner baits from Berkeley right now. And like I said, the double Colorado blade, so I can move them slow. Hopefully these fish see that as an easy target. And I need to get some fish on the board here. Darius over here caught a monster bass already, and another decent bass and a pike. I haven't got one on the board yet. So I'm gonna keep on throwing the spinner bait along these weed lines at about 5 to 10 foot of water, and just slow rolling it, keep it going. I'm using an 8-to-1 Revo EXD reel, so it's kind of a fast reel, so I can just barely move it and it still cooks that spinnerbait pretty fast. So now it's just time to get some fish. Wanted to switch it up, so I threw on a Slobberknocker with a white trailer, and got a nice little toothy critter out of it, little skinny guy. Switched over to white and silver, so that'd be better for these weeds over here. But I don't know, first cast with it, I got a pike. So again, just slow rolling it. This water is cold. That pike was freezing. So keep on moving it slow, and waiting for that huge Bassquatch to hit. Like I said, Darius already caught a monster, so I just gotta catch up here. There's big bass in this area right here that I'm in, so just keep on moving the bait slow. Lots of casts today. Today's gonna be a very big casting day. I gotta cover a lot of water. When the water temps drop like this, the sun's coming out a little bit, so it might warm up that surface just a little teeny bit, but it's still kind of windy out, so let's keep on going. I don't like when geese fly directly over me, because I feel like they're gonna, oh, here's a whole flock of them here. A whole gander of geese. I always feel like they're gonna carpet bomb my whole area here. Here we go. There we go. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, oh, buddy. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Look at the size of this fish. Look at the size of this bass. Dude. Dude. That is a Bassquatch right here, guys. Holy crap. Look at the size of that bass. Oh my gosh. Look at that. This thing is insane. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that Berkley Slobberknocker. I told you, slow rolling it, that white color is just perfect. Look at that. All right, that fish was a monster. That was a beast of a largemouth bass. We're on this little drop off right here with the wind blowing right at us. Darius is just hammering fish over here, so I need to try to do the same. Now, dude, when birds circle, that's like a saltwater trick right there too. Look for all the birds to be circling. That's where the bait fish are. That's where the predator fish are. We got seagulls flying over us right now in a circle. That's a good sign. I'm gonna keep on a slow roll on this Berkley Slobberknocker. Let it fall for a couple seconds. Yep, Darius hooked up again. That one looks more decent. Look at that rod bed under your kayak, bro. All right, hold on. Let me reel mine in. Let's go over and see what Darius got. Let's check this out. Yeah, buddy. Nice, dude.
That was fat. God, look at the markings on him.
Look at that, dude.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
Jeez. That's a beautiful fish.
On the slobber.
Yep, dude, I'm telling you. That Berkley Slobberknocker is just, dude, fall time fishing. There's not a better bait for it. There really isn't.
Yeah, that's a beauty.
Awesome fish. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, yes, dude. Oh my God. What's up, Piggy? Man, another monster fish. Look at this. Look at that. Another beautiful largemouth bass. On that same Slobberknocker. So that switched over to that white Slobberknocker. With that Power Stinger trailer. I'm telling you, one of the best fall fishing baits right here. Look at that, beautiful fish. Yes. All right, let's get some more. Let's get some more. So I'm sitting on this little shelf right here. It goes down to about 30 foot deep right in front of me. But where I'm at is probably about 10 foot or 8 foot. So I'm casting, I'm letting it sit for a couple seconds, letting it fall, and then I'm gonna kind of reel it really slow. Now this Zatter reel is 7-to-1, so it's not super fast. So I'm gonna let it sink a little bit, and then I'm reeling it slow enough where it's kind of sinking while I'm reeling it. But hitting this drop off right here is, and this wind's blowing right at us too. So hitting this drop off right here is such a good spot. Such a good spot. This is where I just caught that fish a minute ago too. See, Darius is hitting the other side of the lake up there, and I told him that this side was better, so I'm hoping I prove him wrong right here. I mean, I hope he catches some fish over there, but when that wind is blowing right at a drop off like this, when it's blowing right at a wall of weeds, like, you can't ask for a better spot for a big largemouth bass to just be sitting. Ooh, ooh, something just hit it. See, I'm telling you, they'll sit right here at this little shelf waiting for all the bait fish to blow into them. Like I said earlier, when it's cold water, the metabolism slows down. They look for the slowest, easiest meal to get. So if they can sit still and let the food come to them, they will. So right now, this Berkley Slobberknocker with the power stringer trailer looks like a little bait fish coming right at him. Oh, can't beat it. Can't beat it. Fall fishing in Michigan is my favorite season. All my biggest fish, all my biggest bass have all came in the fall up here in Michigan. That cold water just gets them eating really good, makes them really aggressive. And the lakes are quiet. Everyone pulls their boat out by now, so you pretty much never have boat traffic this time of year in Michigan. You go to the boat ramps and there'll be, you know, like 20 or 30 boats being pulled out while you're launching your kayak, like just non-stop, one after another. Everyone's pulling their boats out. So most people aren't out fishing right now. There's no tubers or jet skiers or wakeboarders or anybody. Man, this wind is picking up. It already blew me off my spot here. Alright, I'm gonna go reposition here and get some more fish. Let's go. Oh, you got one?
Yeah.
There you go. Darius hooked up again.
Silly pike.
Oh, it's a little pike. Bring him over to this side. Let him swim on over. Don't break another rod though.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, that's like a little pike. A little teeny one. Alright.
Just saying hi.
Yeah, I'll let you deal with them. Nothing special, just a nice little northern.
Yeah, I told you, they're on the drop right now.
Yeah, we're right on the edge of that drop off right in front of me. It's probably like 20 foot deep in front of me. This is where we're gonna hammer them. Like I was saying earlier, that wind is blowing right into the shelf. And when you have that wind blowing into a shelf like this, and those predator fish, those pike and those bass, can almost sit still at that point and just ambush their prey as they get blown over or they swim over. They can't get a much easier meal than this. So in that cold water, you fish slow, but you fish smart. You try to think of where the fish are going to be, what the easiest spot for the predators to sit at, and that's where they're going to be. You know, I don't have any electronics on my boat besides my camera. I don't have any fish finders or anything. And anytime I'm on a lake, I don't know this lake that well. Anytime I'm on a lake, whether I know it or not, without electronics, I always tell people, I'm like, fish finders don't find fish, they find bait. They find where fish should be. You know, I mean, they do find fish, but I don't use mine to find actual fish. I use it to find the drop-offs and to find the structure and to find the bait fish. And then when you learn bass behavior and predator behavior overall, you kind of learn where they're going to stage up. So, like right now, no electronics. I can look down and see the drop-off. I can see the big wall of vegetation. I can see the wind direction, obviously, on top of the water. And it makes it a lot easier for you to find out where the fish are going to be at. Try to stay positioned here. This wind's blowing me around like crazy. I'm in the Feel Free Moken 10 PDL, so I'm in my smallest kayak right now. So I'm getting blown around in the wind a little bit today, a little bit more than normal. But I'm in a faster kayak too, so it's kind of like a trade-off. This kayak moves a little bit easier in the wind, but it's also a lot faster and more agile, so it's easier to correct. It's probably my favorite overall kayak that I have is the Moken 10. Now the Dorado is comfortable. The Dorado is probably the most comfortable kayak I have, but it's heavy, it's bulky, it's big. It's not always convenient. When I'm at a lake like this where there's no like ramp, this is one of those lakes that it's good to have a kayak because it's a dirt launch and there's no ramp, no docks. This light kayak right here is perfect for that. It's so easy to wheel down with that built-in wheel. wheel it down, put it in the water, and then maneuver around this lake pretty good. So I'm gonna keep on casting at the shelf. It's called fan casting, where you're at one center point and you're just casting on angles, like a fan. And I'm just fan casting along this whole shelf right here, trying to find the right angle to hit these fish at. It looks like the shelf just ended on my left, so I'll cast over to my right. Right on that drop off. Look at that. Look at that chunky little bass. Dude, that's a small bass, but that thing is chunky. Look at that. That is literally the definition of a little chunk. So just like I said, coming right off that drop off, and there the bass are, waiting for their food. You guys got to make sure you follow me on Facebook, because I am posting real time each fish. And I do that a lot. So if you want to follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you'll be able to see all my fish catches every time I go out fishing. Man, this guy just choked that. Look at that. Nice fish. Whew. Fish are just so chunky. Look at this thing. Look at that. Just chunky bass. Yeah, dude, we're just hammering these bass out here on this drop off. Look at that. Just chunky. I'm posting all these bass real time so everyone can follow along, and I'm telling you, it's crazy. Crazy. Perfect fish. Perfect. Look at the belly. Look at that. Tell me he's not eating. Look at that. Go on, buddy. All right. Man, I can't say enough about fall time fishing here in Michigan. Just one after another. These fish spool up like crazy. Like I said, you just find those drop-offs. So looking for easy meals. So you give me easy meal, easy fish. So when you see a point that looks like this, where the wind's blowing right around it like that, the current's going right around it, that's what I'm talking about with the wind blowing bait fish right around the corner. So the spot right here, it's almost a guarantee that there'll be fish on spots like this. It's just a matter of finding the right presentation and the right angle and the right color and everything like that. But when the wind's blowing across the point like this, and it's fall time, and fish are looking for the easy meals, somewhere within casting radius of this point, there are some fish waiting for their food, and I'm hoping to mimic their food and catch one of these fish here. I just don't know what side of the point they're going to be on, because the wind's blowing right across the front of it. Oh, that was weeds. I thought that was a fish. But I feel like this side of the point might be pretty good. Now it's only like 2 or 3 foot deep here, so I'd feel a little bit more comfortable if there was a drop off right here on this point. But being all this vegetation right here, it's kind of just as good. It'll give a good, man, the sun's right in my eyes. It'll give a good shelter for these predator fish to hide in, to ambush their prey, and it'll give the prey a good spot to hide in as well. Man, I think that's a pike. I'm getting strikes over here. Usually if something bites like that, it's usually a northern pike. But I'm going to keep casting right along this point right here. Let the wind blow across it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, that's a good bass. That's a good bass. Come on. Come on. Come on. Why are they so feisty right now? Whew. Man. So, nice chunky largemouth bass. Look at that. So like I was saying, right in these points when that wind's blowing over, looking for the easy meals, and this Berkeley Slobberknocker is an easy meal for them. Not bad. Oh, we got double up. Darius is cooking right now. Look at that. We just doubled up. Darius casts first cast and just hammers one. Look at this. Dude, that's a nice looking bass too. Is that the same one? Did you just release one and then catch him again?
Catch him.
Dude, look at the chunk out of that thing on the side. Look at that scar.
You got a pike scar.
Very next cast, Darius just hits this monster. Hold on, it's pulling you up. I gotta pull past you. Hold on. Look at that rod bend, bro. You better lip him before you lose him. That's a good one. Oh, dude, your rod just went for
Break a rod, lose a rod.
Look at that fish.
Another slobber choker, dude. Look at that.
I almost should just leave the camera running at this point because it's like every cast, every single cast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it running for a minute here because I can't even put my
They're getting yellow already too.
I can't even put my rod down. Every time Darius casts, was that 3 in a row?
Yeah, that was 3 casts.
3 casts in a row, 3 fish in a row. Like I was saying, this drop off, I'm still on that same point I just showed you a couple minutes ago. And when the wind's blowing across that point and there's a lot of vegetation for the fish to hide, easy meals, you know, that's all we're doing. These Slobberknockers look like easy meals. We're moving them nice and slow. Dude, 4 in a row? Dude, this isn't even, this is like video game fishing. I'm not even turning the camera around for this one. I'll see if you guys can see it behind me.
That's the first smaller one. He's blind bass.
4 casts, 4 fish for Darius. Right at this point. I'm telling you.
You caught the point though, bro.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, when that wind blows across the point and there's tall weeds like this, it's why it's like fall fishing. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. Oh my gosh. Look at that rod. Dude, this is a good bass. This is a good bass. Oh, come on. Come on. Turn. Turn. Oh. Oh my gosh, look at that. Dude. Oh my gosh. So I mentioned this earlier, I'm posting these all real time on Facebook as I catch them, and people are gonna start thinking I'm posting the same fish or something because these are just monsters. Look at that Slobberknocker right there. Oh my gosh.
2 pounds, 3 pounder, 4 pounds.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I got the name the Bassquatch hunter for a reason. I think I've got the biggest fish for the day.
Yeah.
I think my last 2 big ones. Look at this thing. That is, look at this, right next to my face. I'm holding this directly next to my face. Like, I'm not holding it to the camera. Like, that's holding it out to the camera. I can't even get it on screen. Like, up to my chest. This is wider than my shoulders. Like, just monster fish, man. Fall time fishing, guys. Fall time fishing. All right, I just got blown off that point because I was on my phone posting updates. Every cast for like 5 or 6 casts in a row, we both were catching fish, and they were monsters. So I was trying to make updated Facebook posts. I'm trying to do something different today. People are probably gonna hate me for it, but I don't care. That's awesome. Fishing this time of year in Michigan and being able to have a day like this is awesome. So I'm doing real-time Facebook posts. So make sure you guys follow me just at Mike McKinstry on Facebook, the Bassquatch Hunter on Facebook and Instagram. I'm posting real-time fish pictures of every one of these fish today. So I got blown off that point. The wind is moving pretty quick today. So by the time I get done making a post, I'm already like pretty far back. Darius is on again. Jeez, hold on, let's go see what he got. Let's go see what he got. Darius over here fishing out of the Sea Stream Angler. Just rocking these bass. Dude, that's a chunky one too, man.
Dude, I probably caught like 20 pounds of fish today already.
Oh, dude, more than that.
Easily. Look at that. Another big one.
Oh, all right. I need to cast here.
Football Sunday.
Here, let me turn.
Get the picture of it. You gotta get that picture.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna turn this camera around so everyone can see where we're fishing.
I've always wanted to do a Heisman photo.
All right. So this point right there is where we're casting. So I'm gonna try to catch a fish right there and then turn the camera around while I'm fighting the fish. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Oh my gosh. That is a Bassquatch. That is a Bassquatch. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my, look at the size of that fish. Look at that. Oh my God, that hit so hard. That hit like a ton of bricks. It was just bam. Look at that too. Slobberknocker right in the middle of the mouth. What a fish. Oh my gosh. All right, so throwing the same bait all day. Well, I lost the bait to a pike, but same Slobberknocker, same power stringer trailer, just this is like a new one, but same exact one I was throwing earlier. And got like 30 bass today. Darius has like 30 bass today. What's crazy, like 10 of those bass are like genuine like Bassquatches, like over 4 pounders, 5 pounders, like probably a good 6-7 pounder even in there. These are monster fish, 20 inchers, 21 inchers. I think me and Darius both caught one that was every bit of 22. Monster fish today. And I'm still fishing this point. I'm on the same point right here. I've been on this point for about an hour. And I keep on letting the wind blow me back, and then I'm pedaling back to the end of the point, letting the wind blow me back, and it's just, these fish are hitting so hard. It's kind of like, it's like, the only thing I can describe this is like, it's like reeling in your bait and you're snagging a Mack truck on the freeway. Like, it's just coming towards you, all of a sudden, bam, it just hits. There's not a bite, then a pause. Like, these fish are hitting so hard. And it's seriously just like a wham, like someone just grabs it and just runs 100 miles an hour. It's insane. These fish are so aggressive and they're fighting so hard. I couldn't ask for a better fall day of fishing here. This is awesome. All right, I gotta get some more fish here. I'm just gonna keep on casting right along this drop off right here. They've just been hitting like crazy. Look at that first cast. First cast, look at that. Ooh. That's a northern pike. Woo, I don't want you in my boat. I don't want you in my boat. You smell. You're stinky. You're stinky and you got my bait a little too far in your mouth. First cast, and that's what I get. Probably sit on this point all day and it'll just repopulate all day. The sun's not out. There's gonna be no temperature change or weather change until later tonight. This point's probably gonna produce all day today. I actually have things to do, which kind of suck. I got things to do that get in the way of my fishing, but if I wanted to sit out here all day, I guarantee you I could park on this point right here and there would just be a non-stop supply of fish repopulating this point over and over and over all along this whole area. And it's probably about, I don't know, maybe 100 yards. Like, it's not a big point. I don't want to lose any more baits today. Darius was going to throw a jerk bait, which would be great. Oh, there we go. Whew. It'd be great this time of year for a jerk bait, but man, that feels like a pike too. That feels like a pike. If that's a bass, I'll be surprised. Oh yeah, it's a pike. I don't even know if he's got the hook. Oh yeah, right tip of the mouth. So see what I was saying about moving it fast so the pike hopefully grab the end of it. That's how you wanna snout hook them. That's how you don't lose your bait right there. Man, I really don't like dealing with pikes today. All right, I gotta show you this thing. Look at that peg, guys. That is a Bassquatch. That might be the biggest one of the day right there. And this is probably, oh, almost lost my net there. This is probably like our, probably 50th fish today. This is, my arm is getting sore. Look at this, next to my body. Like, look at this thing, monster. I have to like hold it, my camera as far away as I can. Incredible fish, guys, incredible Bassquatch. You know, good thing I'm doing video today because, like I said, I'm posting pictures real time on Facebook, and I don't think people realize like how many fish we're catching today, or how fast we're actually catching these things, like one after another. It's insane. This is probably the most big bass I've caught in one video, and I almost didn't bring a GoPro today. All right, let's get some more. I'm starting to think that those pike moved in and those bass moved out. Oh, there we go. This is probably my smallest fish of the day. Definitely my smallest fish of the day. And not a bad fish to end it on either. Look at that. A little chunky largemouth still. Look at him, a little tiny guy. But either way, it's been a blast, guys. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit about fall time cold water fishing, looking for those structure points, moving a slow moving bait like this, something that makes some noise. That Berkley Slobberknocker is perfect. Try to imitate what they're feeding off of, like some shad, and get yourself some fish like this future Bassquatch. Make sure you guys subscribe here on YouTube, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, see all the pictures and all the cool behind the scenes stuff throughout the whole year. And make sure you watch our full TV show on Discovery Channel, Discovery Plus in 2024, and Pursuit Channel. We'll see you guys soon. Go catch your Bassquatch, guys. Let's go. Did you really think I was gonna end a day of fishing like this with that tiny little bass? Here's a little pike for you.